Gather, recruits! It's not the time to tarry. Your engagement starts in less than 4 days. Now get training or you'll be left in the dust. Nothing like a good training rush. Hi, it's Tacticus, and today we look at a returning home screen event, Training Rush, which will get your fighters up to snuff XP wise. We'll examine how to engage with the event, what rewards there are, and project how far you'll get in the event. During Training Rush, your units will earn extra experience depending on their rarity, with higher rarities getting a higher modifier. Be sure to use fighters that haven't hit their level cap yet. Training Rush starts January 17th and runs for 3 days and 16 hours. You will earn Training Rush points for each enemy killed during the event. Of course, raiding battles will count, but playing manually will be worthwhile to get the extra experience. The rewards are experience books, coins to actually use them, as well as a requisition and 2 blessed requisitions, regardless of player level. The reward tracks are once again divided by players. Beginners will get up to 27,500 coins and the equivalent of 77 uncommon books. I did calculate them all down to uncommon books, so it's easier to compare. The experience numbers would just have been really high. Advanced players from level 20 on will get 905 uncommon books worth of experience and up to 95,000 coins, and veterans will be able to earn up to 1,525 uncommon books in experience and 210,000 coins. You see, it pays a lot for those events to finally get that one blue star character for the better rewards. All of those rewards include the 15th repeatable reward once. Of course, players will need different points per reward depending on their level too, as of course higher level players not only face a few more enemies in different game modes, but also have more levels available to choose from. Beginners though will get more tokens from leveling up, helping their progress. Every enemy you kill during the event will get you 3 points. Elite nodes will even give you 5 each to account for the higher energy cost. Let's start with the easier modes again. Arena this time gives you some more tokens than usual. It starts on Saturday, so we'll cross the end of the arena season. This means for roughly 1.5 hours there'll be no token regeneration, as well as for the 8 hours before the last season ends. But we will get 10 tokens at the start of the new season. As summons don't count, each arena battle will yield 15 points. That's 600 points just from regeneration, as well as potentially 225 if you save up 15 tokens before the event starts. I calculate 10 enemies per salvage run token. It's often more, with the inanimate objects actually counting, but I'd rather be cautious. We regenerate 7 tokens during the time, and with the time not exactly working out, we can save 2 tokens before without losing out. Onslaught features roughly 50 enemies. We get 4 tokens during the runtime, and I calculate 2 for people that save up. You might save a third and won't lose out, but the long regeneration time makes it hard to do. There's also a guild war going on. With the lead up time you might only fight 1 war, but that is 10 times 5 enemies. Tournament Arena as well starts during Training Rush and has 10 hours of overlap with it for a potential of 12 battles, counting 2 redemption battles should you have lost at least 1 point along the way. All in all, we already have 1,740 points, and people that save will have 2,325 points. Not too far really, but then again, most points will come from energy use in campaign. Before I continue with how you can do the most points in campaigns, I'd love if you considered using my referral code BAD60edu for 100 Blackstone for you and various rewards for me depending on milestones you reach after using it. You can also help me out by subscribing to my channel and liking the video. Thank you. On we go. Now there's a page on levels with 10 plus enemies on the wiki for this event. Check it out, Eldrick does great work there. There is some stuff I wanted to add to the data though. The table on the wiki was a great start. The game has some lower energy battles at the beginning of Indomitus, which could be worthwhile in points per energy. I added them for the sake of completion. There's also a campaign event going on. I did of course see if there are any battles of 10 plus enemies here too and compiled them, but there's only a rare few that are worth it. Due to Machine Hunt, you will probably have chosen the AdMech event anyways, and only a rare few campaign event battles with a high enemy count are effective for farming. Spore Mines in the Tyranid event are summons and don't count, so there's fewer levels there than you'd guess too. Other than normally, I did create 4 tables today. One each for the maximum points and one each for the maximum points while only playing battles that give the best chance of rewards, and both as a version sorted by the easiest battles first, when there's a draw for energy per points, and one table with the later levels first in case of a draw. Why? Because beginners will rather have the lower levels available, and advanced players might want to play the higher levels as the more difficult enemies will give you more experience and lean into the modifiers more. Here's the tables for the maximum points. And here's the tables for the compromise with the most points while still effectively farming. Of course, you can also use the Tacticus planner to just plan out reaching your normal goals while farming for the most enemies. This of course will yield a little less points than my table, but progress you in the ways you want if you have time-sensible targets. If you, like me, like to have the most points and will sooner or later need every upgrade to build wide, the table is for you. I did of course calculate how far you'll get daily, based on your energy buys. And of course, as the 4th day is only 16 hours long for the event, I had to add those points considering 92 less energy. Remember, you can still buy the energy refreshers at that day. This table shows you how far you can go by trying to get the most points. With saving tokens, a beginner could get to the repeating reward using the 50 Blackstone refresh daily. Advanced players would only manage with the 1000 Blackstone refresh, and veterans would need even more. You won't loop much. Of course, you will get less points using my effective farming method, and will probably not get the last reward. This is in my opinion too bad in this event, as the experience is the main reward, and stage 12 will get you most of the experience already. And even fighting effectively will get veterans there with slightly more than the 110 Blackstone refresh daily during the event. Fighting manually is pretty rewarding during this event, so I would try to at least fight my elite battles manually during it and include fighters I still want to upgrade. Again, the special offer for €22 will give you 5 of each blessed requisition and requisitions, as well as 200 Blackstone. But this time it will also give you 5 legendary XP books and the 5000 coins used to apply them. 1000 points, when at a repeating reward, will give you either 1 legendary XP book or as a beginner 4 epic ones, which is worth slightly less. Giving you some books outright, this is better than usual, but I still don't love the requisitions included in the price. The battle bundle for 500 energy, 100 Blackstone and raid tickets, as well as 750 points and a salvage run and onslaught token is better for me. Even with effective farming and the diminishing returns included, after using the 1500 Blackstone refill you probably won't use, this will be a conservative 3810 points, bringing you much further in this event than the other offer if you want to reach the later rewards, and the energy and tokens will give you their associated rewards as well as the experience for them when you play them manually. That's it for this month's training rush. Let me know who you will train up most in the comments. I catch you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.